Mid in the Kimberley is so different, so different. Lots of Aboriginal health, and my skills here have been broadened to things that I never expected. So navigating roads in cyclones, weather systems, RFDS transfers of really high risk patients. And just I think in the Kimberley, navigating the vastness of the Kimberley is something that takes a long time to get your head around. So people come from all over the Kimberley. They come from a long, long way to get to our service. I can't believe what we do. I say this to everybody starting. I can't believe what we do in a place like Broome and how we service the greater Kimberley.
We have MGP, which is Midwifery Group Practice, which is a lovely, lovely program that's really evidence-based. We get a lot of positive feedback from the women.
They get that personalised one-on-one care with a midwife who's able to follow them through from antenatal, in labour and postnatal.
The maternity unit is split up into two groups of midwives. So we have one group which is your midwifery group practice, MGP. Otherwise they're with the ward, so they'll come into a general antenatal clinic where they'll see midwives or doctors at different times during their pregnancy. Then they'll come in when they're in labour and then seen postnatally, usually day 2, day 3, and then they move over to community health. So that's where the community midwife and child health pick them up there. We've just had our birth suites renovated, so we've got 2 beautiful big birth suites with amazing courtyards, and that just allows women that bit of time to sort of, move around to be comfortable during their labour. We have about 300 to 350 births a year and have really for the last 6 or 7 years.
So I work as a registered midwife in the Broome Midwifery Group Practice. So we would care for 3 women a month, and we work in a buddy system, so you kind of get to know your buddies, women as well. So we're on call about once or twice a week. And when we're on call, you do our mornings, you do 8 till 12, and then you get the phone back at 4:30 and do the overnights. And you're pretty much on call for anything overnight, ranging from labouring calls to like reduced fetal movements or anything in between really. So you're like the triage midwife. We do also get community women as well. They get most of their care out in community, and then they come here like 36 weeks for sit down. So sit down is when women come into town, could be a bit earlier for 2nd or 3rd time babies, and they usually come in and they stay in my accommodation around town, and they're just close by just if they need us or if they birth early or need extra monitoring as well.
It's more you work in the community on your own, so you're driving your car around and you're visiting people in their homes, and so you're not got someone immediately with you, but you have got your phone with you so you can ring up and phone a friend. It's all antenatal or postnatal visits, so postnatal visiting women, weighing their babies, seeing how their feeding's going, checking how they're recovering from birth, that kind of thing. And antenatally, it's doing an antenatal check on a woman, so measuring the fundus, blood pressure, listening to fetal hearts, that kind of thing.
I think you build up really personable relationships with the doctors that you're working with because you are in such a small team. I get on really well. I really like working with all the doctors that we have here. And I feel like when you do work closely in a smaller team that you're able to have really open communication with those doctors.
I like the flexibility of it, and what I really love about it is the continuity of care. So it's really good job satisfaction. That's my main thing, is the job satisfaction, looking after a woman all the way through.
Initially people think of Broome and they see that picture of the sunset, the red sun camels in front, and that's that iconic Broome picture. I mean, so you come here for the location, it's beautiful. The beaches, the community, there's all sorts of sports happening, like you'll end up doing trivia, you'll end up playing beach volleyball, all sorts of things.
So why I love living in Broome is just the tropical lifestyle, the beach, fishing, swimming, camping. It's really a relaxed lifestyle, and that's what I love about it.
You live your life up here like it's a holiday. There's so many people that I know live in a metro area. They work during the week and their life is their weekend, whereas here, I leave work most days and go down to Cable Beach and go for a walk and stay down there for an hour and a half. We'll occasionally just pack the car up and go down the beach and have dinner on the beach during the week. It's that whole lifetime. I remember when I first was living up here, I remember my mum saying, when are you going to come back to reality and live in Perth? And I'd go, well, this is my reality. This is where I live and love life.
I think that there is so much growth to be had personally and professionally, moving up and moving regional. It's actually helped me figure out, as a 34-year-old woman, what I really want in my life, where I want my career to go, you know, what I want for my future. And I don't know if I would have had that same realisation just continuing on with my life in Perth.
The community that we live and work in is one and the same, so it's hard not to be passionate to make sure that everything's going well, because this is us.
I would say give it a go, for sure. Yeah, it's the best lifestyle. Yeah, and often people, where they come for a short time and then they end up like me here forever.